Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of Skylanders Supercharged series here on the channel. As always, we're kicking off this episode with my hair looking all frizzy, yet awesome at the same time. That's just the uniqueness of my hair right there. It's where the personality is derived from. Without long hair, I would be so boring. But luckily, I not only have the hair and the charisma, but I also have the epic characters to boot to make this series that much better, because in the previous episode, we were able to upgrade from the Series 1 version of Pop Fizz, and we finally made it to his light core Pop Fizz, due to the fact that we ushered in a brand new chapter as Pop Fizz. And as we all know in the Supercharged series, whenever we usher in a new chapter, whatever character is currently on reportable power gets to move on to their next version of the character. So in this case, that's like Pop Fizz, who right off the bat is going to get 21 gold, because unfortunately every single version of Pop Fizz had to be reset when his Series 1 version was defeated in battle. That's what happens when a Series 1 version of a character is defeated in battle. Every single version of that same character is thereby reset. And this only happens after a Skylander being defeated. They must revert back to their Series 1 version. We are trying to garner a score as high as possible by going through all of the versions of each of the 8 characters who got revamped Superchargers in this game. So in other words, when they eventually make their way to their final form, they become supercharged and their score is maxed out. This is great, Hugo. Another thing to kick off this episode in absolute raw epicness is the might of the Glumshanks and Hugo tag team. This is one legendary NPC gathering. I love me a bit of this right now, even though on the setup it's not there. That's where my TV is in real life, in my proximity, but the gameplay on the setup is going to be in one of the corners. I always forget how things get flipped on the selfie cam, so it's best I don't start pointing to things, because the next thing you know I'm pointing to the complete opposite end of the screen I meant to. Anyway, we have accumulated 6 wish stones over the course of this series, so we're going to utilise every single one of them here. We might as well, because who knows what kind of benefits we could reap. But first things first, we got to speak with these guys a little bit more. And you know what? I might be a match for best button in a video game. I regret they're even conceiving of pressing the best button in a video game. Who would dare skip over the dialogue of the grand and mighty Glumshanks? His dialogue, it is unskippable for good reason, because he is too epic and he deserves so much better than his dialogue just to be skipped. Are you going to let me throw stuff into Wishing Well? It's not going to let me jump into Wishing Well. This Wishing Well is indestructible and I can't even wish in Wishing Well. What's the point in a well that's meant for wishing that I can't wish into? Oh, there we go, that's more like it. We got ourselves an epic hat. And I want that armor buff. That armor buff is going to be the difference between this guy being defeated or not. Mark my words, that's going to be the hat that seals our successful fate in this series. Wow. Double Dare Trick happy, because we haven't seen enough of him in this series already. Let's go on ahead and preview him as well. I mean, to be fair, he looks good. And that's because he is. This is an accurate Soldier preview in the fact that it makes him look good, and he is already good. And Level Winged Sapphire, that's going to be useful for getting these upgrades back for all these characters that have been reset, because already 50% of our cast has been reset due to the tragedy that took place during the 3rd episode against Lord Stratosphere, whom I hate. I hate him a lot. But this candy cane hat, not only does it suit Pop Fizz quite well, it's got lots of buffs attached to it, so now Pop Fizz with a hat like that can become the new Willy Wonka, and by the time this episode goes live, it won't be long until Wonka hits theatres, so that's some convenient timing right there. Why would you want to go and watch that one guy from June play Willy Wonka when instead we could watch the far superior version of the movie where Pop Fizz plays Willy Wonka? And yes, that actor, I simply refer to him as that guy from June. To which June Part 2 was supposed to come out a few weeks ago, at least as of the recording of this. Again, by the time it goes live, it would have been even more weeks ago that it was meant to come out. But it got delayed due to the ongoing actors strike, and it is so annoying because I really would have liked to have watched that this year. With June Part 2 being taken off the slate, really the only film that stuck in November was for Marvel's. not a good film at that, so cinema lovers really haven't had much to feast upon this holiday season, except for obviously that Thanksgiving horror film. There was plenty to feast on with that, given that it kind of revolved around the theme of Thanksgiving, where you have feasts and family gatherings. You know, it's a time of year to be thankful for what you have. At least that's what I know of a holiday. I've never celebrated the holiday, as I'm not an American myself. I love every opportunity I have to point out just how British I am. Anyway, we have a new chapter here, so that means it's time for the might of Super Golf Hop Fizz. Well, looks like all of those buffs are no longer going to be taken advantage of, because we're no longer wearing the glorious Wonka hat. But you know what, it's fine, this guy's still pretty powerful. Especially when we have Beast Mode! Oh, come at me, I dare you, you fools! Okay, let's get out of here before these guys can take advantage of my vulnerable state with my lack of beast mode, or at least my vulnerable state when I shift back to regular form, that is. Why would you guys just die? You're being so rude right now. Man, these guys have too much health. I look forward to becoming a Titan and dealing stupid damage to these foolish human... Well, I wouldn't even call them foolish human fools. They're foolish, trollish fools is what they are. That would be a far more accurate insult. Then again, if they are trolls, I suppose calling them human is insulting in and of itself. Also offensive. I'm being offensive towards trolls. I'm being trollophobic. But then again, on the internet, as the saying goes, you can't say anything without offending someone. So you can't live your whole life being afraid to offend people. You just got to really, like, try your hardest. Really, it is about saying face. And what I mean by that is modifying behaviour to behave appropriately around different groups of people who are offended by different things. I'm not saying change your personality in and of itself, you know, still be yourself around people, but just know where the boundaries are and adjust those accordingly. That's really the best thing you can do. There is no such thing as doing something that pleases everyone. No matter what you do, you're offending someone in some way. So you can't, you know, live your life feeling regretful and just trying your hardest to appease everyone. It don't work that way, yo. So yeah, I was being very trollophobic right now. My apologies to all the trolls I offended. But you know, it had to be said. By you know, offending the trolls, everyone else who didn't take offence to that statement, they didn't take offence to that statement. In fact, perhaps they might even enjoyed the joke had they not taken offence to it. So there we go, you see. That day and age where, you know... And it's not exactly like I'm saying that it's a bad thing. I think it's good that we're becoming sensitised to things and that people are open about how you should behave around them. Series 1 Terrafin time, because he got reset back to his Series 1 version due to the events that took place in the previous episode. It was rather tragic, actually. And he's at level 1. That is not very convenient. I don't much appreciate that. I do appreciate the pizza, though. But yeah, that's pretty much my spiel for the day. You don't need to worry about me preaching past this point. Preaching is only fun for the preachers. And anyone else who finds it fun, for that matter. And here we are with the might of Golden Hot Streak. Yeah, let's just move on already. Hopefully Golden Hot Streak doesn't offend anyone. Maybe it does. If you're offended by Golden Hot Streak, let me know and I will modify my behaviour around you. Let me know in the comment section below. That being said, we also have a Trigger Happy to switch out for. If you are offended by Trigger Happy, once again, let me know in the comment section and I will modify my behaviour around you specifically. No one else. Everyone else will have to deal with Trigger Happy still. But if you're offended by Trigger Happy, you specifically, I will do my hardest in the future to not offend so easily. And now the comment section is just going to be full to the brim with people who are offended by both Double Dare Trick Happy or the Golden Hot Streak, or worse of all, you're offended by them both, and this is the most offensive combination in the history of offensive combinations. You truly, if that is the case, could not get much worse than what's on screen right now. So, shield your eyes! Okay, this is not family friendly no more. Okay, this is something that we need to protect any form of innocence against. So children, close your eyes. Look away. It's golden hot streak and double dare trick happy. Look away for your own good. Anyway, there's a sky section right there. That we should legitimately look away from because that offends me. I'm heavily offended by sky sections. Why are you shooting toward the sky section here, Double Dare Trick Happy? Now I'm the one who's offended by Double Dare Trick Happy. It's no longer the commenters, it is yours truly. But first things first, I've got to take out the Terror Shark with a silent P. Why does it have a silent P? I don't know, just go with it. Ah, fella. I want to say bar fella, but you're still around, and that's annoying. Stop being around so I can say bar fella. I prefer bar fella over ha fella. Okay, take my guns, take them to the face. Boom, baby. Wow, we create a huge ass explosion by using our cannon into the ring of fire. I did not know Trick Happy could do that until the soldiering preview earlier. That soldiering preview was useful. It showed me an ability that I was completely unaware of with Double Dare Trick Happy. And there goes the stuttering already. That was fast. We got here quick, like. I like how I can suspend myself in midair whilst I fire off. This is a great way to avoid taking damage. Now, boom! Fire! Explosion! Oh boy, he's gonna Earth Burrow, I guess. He's just like Terrafin. That's why they call him the Terror Shark with a silent P. You know, rather than Terrafin, Terror Shark. I think Terrafin should have a silent P. I think Terrafin would work really well that way. I think the silent P would power him up and make him all of a sudden into a good Skylander. I would like Terrafin infinitely more if he had a silent P. That silent P was just that much of a quality shift for me. It's that important that Terrafin should have had a silent P. Where is the silent P? Let me know, Toys for Bob. What happened to Terrafin's silent P? Was it lost in development or something? Like, what did you do with it? Where is it hidden? In the archival vault or whatnot? Terrafin really couldn't have done with that silent P. In fact, he would have been so much more stronger with that silent P. It's unbelievable. And he would have been much more fast-paced too, which is basically my problem with the character in the first place. If he was much more fast-paced, I would like him a lot more. That silent P would have fixed that problem by making him more fast-paced, because that's just what silent Ps do. Like, look at how fast-paced this boss fight is. This boss fight is as awesome as it is, due solely to the fact that Terror Shark has a silent P. If not for that silent P, this boss fight would suck! It would suck so bad, and I'd hate it, but I don't hate it because of the silent P. I can't emphasize this enough. I'm putting enough emphasis on it as I possibly can by repeating myself. After all, repetition does have an effect, that effect being to put emphasis on the very thing you are repeating. Boom! Let's destroy it all, everything. They had it coming for looking at me funny. I didn't even know that sandcastles could look at you funny, and yet here we are. Now we shoot everything in sight, because that satisfies me. And here we go with a vehicle section again, because apparently we haven't had enough vehicle sections already. Now this time, let's try to take a little less damage. I like that plan. Taking damage offends me. Woo, but we get to switch back to the Earth element, so it's back to Series 1 Terrafin. Or should I say, per-Terrafin? Because, you know, it's Terrafin with a silent P, with a P, it's no longer silent. We have per-Terrafin. And we're going to have to change his nickname too. This cannot stand. We aren't worried about the hot streak, because what we want instead is, can we even nickname characters in Superchargers is the question, because obviously we don't need to reset him again, even though he's already pretty close to being reset. What's a reset character having been reset going to do, exactly? So there's stats we can check out, but none of these allow me to change my nickname. At least we have buffed up elemental power, so that's pretty cool. For those of you who really want to check out Terrafin's stats, there you go. But just like that, I can't actually find a way to change Terrafin's nickname. This is annoying! They say you learn something new every day. Well, today I learned something new and I don't like it. I learned that apparently you can't nickname characters in Superchargers. Did they seriously stop you from nicknaming characters from Trap Team onwards? And then Imaginators, you can nickname your Imaginators themselves. You create names from scratch. So why can't you nickname Senseis? What's wrong with nicknaming Sensei exactly? There goes my nose, all itchy like you saw that with face cam. Caught in 4K Ultra HD. Ow. Which my TV could actually process it. So now that I have a 4K TV. Yay. That was a very powerful invisible wall. It just halted all of my momentum. Momentum? What momentum? Anyway, if I were to do this C-section right here, I would gain an advantage in the boss fight. And since I'm about to switch to Series 2 Terrafin, who's been reset, I need every advantage I can get. So for once, we're actually going to take up the opportunity for the C-section with the Spring Ahead Dive Bomber once again, like we did in one of the previous episodes, specifically for Gad the Glades episode. So I suppose that when I said that in the episode it would be the first and last C-section we'd ever see in this playthrough, I suppose when I said that, I was lying.
So that was a fucking lie.
Anyway, not lying. There are no lions in sight. In fact, there were no lions harming the filming of this YouTube video. There was sassy hair flips though. Here we go with the might of ignition! It's about as close to igniting the fire as we get in this game. Unless, you know, we actually ignite fires. Apart from that, as close as we get to igniting fires. It's an ignition key after all. The key to ignition. And we got ourselves a Skystone, which is clearly, most obviously, it's abundantly crystal clear that this is the best damn Skystones in the game. Obviously, we're going to add a 12 deck, even though we aren't playing any game of Skystones, but we're going to add a 12 deck anyway. Now our deck is infinitely better because we have the might of the greatest NPC, the greatest Skystone, the greatest anything ever, the greatest of the greats, Glumshanks! Yeah, you truly don't get any greater than that. I cannot emphasize this enough. No matter how much repetition we go through right here, there is not enough emphasis placed upon the absolute raw, untamed awesomeness of Glumshanks.
You're intruding on my personal reflection time, you barnacle.
Oh my gosh, I don't care, Beachcomber, to be frank and honest with you. I don't care. This is the number of fucks I give. Which is 0, by the way, not 3. I know I had 3 fingers up, but the number is these 2 fingers here, the 0 part of the expression. I don't give 3 fucks, I give 0 fucks. Oh dear! Actually no, this is fine. I really wish when you held down on the left joystick that you could actually, like, dive quicker. That would have been a cool mechanic, but unfortunately the developer said no, they just had to make these sections as slow paced as possible, so there is no speeding up mechanic. Ow! I should get out of here. This is not cool. Avoid for snails of doom. They really want to kill me apparently. Even though, because obviously we're grown due to the effects of the colossal kernel, wouldn't that make those snails like huge? Ow! There's some very painful yet huge snails. Like those would be bigger than giants huge, pretty much. Stay away from me! Stay away! Well, you know, you can just die. I'm okay with that as well. Ooh! I need that! I need it! Thank you, Wrench. The only problem with this is that now I'm going to go into the Beachcomber boss fight with 1 HP. And we've lost Sharkshot Terrafin once already. I don't need to be reset to the Series 1 Terrafin again. You know, it's happened to me once, so fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me thrice, I don't even want to know where the trail of shame leads there. You know, it's nowhere good, so how's about I don't go full on everyone thrice? How's about I don't lose Terrafin 3 times in a row? That would be good, that would be nice. And speaking of nice things, I do much like that shield right there, that shield, much appreciated. So yeah, just got to get through the Beachcomber boss fight with no hits whatsoever and with an almost completely reset Series 2 Terrafin. He has no upgrades and he's level 1. Yeah, no pressure. Stop taking damage, you idiot.
What the selfie is your problem?
No! So much about all of this. So much about not resetting Terrafin back to his Series 1 iteration. Clearly, that was asking for too much. So what we're going to do instead here is we're going to switch to anchors away Gilgren, I was completely ignoring the fact that there might have been an element of the area this whole time, which would have meant that I didn't even need to be playing with Series 2 Terrafin this whole time. I'm going to take a guess that it was of the water variation. Oh no, Earth was still stronger here, so I have no idea why. I have no idea why, because usually in vehicle sections the elements of the area are for vehicles rather than characters, so in sea sections there's often water or magic that shows up because they're the elements that the sea vehicles possess. But you know what? I've switched over Anchors Away Gilgren now. I can't be asked to switch back to Series 1 Terrafin, even though the Earth element is still stronger here, so I basically have no choice from the math. The rules are rules at the end of the day, so it's time to go back to Series 1 Terrafin. And you know what? If he dies, he dies. There we go, let's punch him! At least now we have the Earth Elemental buff. But yeah, say, having to reset the characters again after all this wouldn't be too big a deal. Oh, and of course there's food here, not that it matters much. I mean, then again, even if I got to beat Chagoma boss fight, right now, Series 2 Terrafin would have died, given how much damage I just took, and I could take 0 damage. And, you know, how much damage I just took. It is more than 0 damage. Oh, you're going to do that, is ya? You're going to do that. Oh, this was a big mistake here, Beach Cobra. Big, huge mistake, as they say in Arrested Development.
I made a huge mistake.
But now that joke all out of the way, let's get him. Boom! Take my combo to the face. Now I'm going to run away. I'm going to run away. Oh, no, she's not doing it again. Now she needs a rest, and that's convenient for us because we can punch her, and we can punch her, and we can punch her again. Man, such enthralling gameplay. Now I see why people love Terrafin so much. He's so much fun. He's so fast-paced. I can't even say that with a straight face. I couldn't even say it with a straight voice. Can voices be straight? I don't know, whatever it was very clearly sarcastic. I hate this character. I hate him so much! But not as much as Wrecking Ball. I'll take Terrafin over Wrecking Ball any day of the week. Boom! Belly flop. That was so bad, so slow, so lame. Just pretty much every objective for lame is for... It's scratching the surface of Terrafin's lameness. And again, he would be so much better if he just had a silent P. I couldn't even nickname him though. I wanted to nickname him, but Superchargers said no. Get out of here, Beachcomber. Get out of here. Or, you know, not. I suppose not. I suppose not is in order. Get over here, man. Get back over here. Okay, here we go. Let's play some, I want to say hopscotch. I mean, obviously hopscotch is for hopping with the scotch. I don't understand what it is about those numbers in that specific arrangement that make it scotch, but here we are, because it's clear that the board isn't named hop. I mean, that's what the hopping part is for. Well, no, it's more like a jump rope, that. Even though jump ropes don't spin in quarters, they obviously spin in circles, something in which you have to do 100 times in Mario Odyssey for the sake of the moon, and I hate it. I also hate how slow Terrafin is right now. He is unable to get to a Dreamcatcher in time to actually attack her. If that doesn't prove how lame this character is, I don't know what does, because this character, he is lame. I can't emphasize this enough. Why won't you die? I'm asking you nicely, very nicely. This is as nicely as I ask. Okay, here we go. This time, let's do it with a little bit more speed. I like that plan. I like that plan a lot. Okay, where's she going to spawn? She's going to spawn all the way over there. Of course she is. Get out of here. Thank you. And now I'm at least going to level up Series 1 Terrafin. Give me the grandiose, sweet experience. Okay, Titan Apocalypse. Obviously that means we get to switch to Series 2 Terrafin, but as he's been defeated in battle, we can't actually switch to him. So obviously we change him on the display and the background, so our score has increased, our Terrafin version has been upgraded. But as we can't physically place Monster Portal with him having been defeated, instead we're going to first of all place the Golden Hot Streak Monster Portal in anticipation of a land vehicle section. And then as for Skylander itself, since it can't be off the Earth element because Series 2 Terrafin is defeated, it can be of whichever element I please. And in this case, I please Rollerball, because we really need to get her powered up already. She is still on her Series 1 iteration. You can say the same for Jetpack, but Jetpack is lame, unlike Rollerball, who is not lame. Really? Really, video game? Oh, I couldn't have chosen a funnier element. Right as I was saying that I didn't want to play as Jetpack because he is lame. Right as I said that, the air element pops up. You can't make this stuff up, I'm telling you. Looks like I have no choice in the matter, and I'm going to have to play as Jetpack anyway, because clearly, not only is the game listening to me, the game is directly going against what I want. I've said before, the game doesn't care about what I want. That has never been more clear than right in this moment. Now give me some treasure. I much need it. And food too. Food would also be good. But luckily that's what this huge ass burger shack is here for. This huge ass burger shack is here to feed me. No reason. Oh man, you really can't make this stuff up, can't you? Well, at least now Series 1 Jetpack is going to become very highly leveled before we usher on the dawn of a new chapter and we just switch out for its next version anyway. That will be the hype of the next episode for you, because for now, the one and only time where air is going to pop up, with perfect timing mind you, we're here with Jetpack. We have to take down all of this shit. Why won't you die? Die, you suckers! Die! Please and thank you. Well, at least we got a wrench, and I'm also noticing now that I've grabbed a wrench that tech is stronger here. So we're not playing as Rollerball. We're not even playing as Jetpack. Instead, same old, to no one's surprise, we're playing as fucking Double Dare Trick Happy again, because the game can't seem to get enough of him. Anyway, let's kill some sandcastles. Let's take out my anger and frustration on them. I mean, Trick Happy is quite alright with this right now. He literally just said, I am. Hashtag me too. I also am. Funny that, how I also am. But that's because we all are. I am, and you are too. Okay, here we are. I realised that what I just said right there probably makes zero sense whatsoever. It made sense in my head, but you guys aren't in my head right now, so that making as much sense to you as it did to me is not likely. I don't much care, we're going to stick with the commentary anyway. As you can see, my frizzy hair is really coming in clutch this episode for all of the charisma that's just oozing out of it. I'm milking it dry for the sake of my personality. Thank goodness for long hair, because if I had short hair, I definitely would have run out of awesome personality traits by now. Because that's my personality, just yelling at a camera for half an hour straight. But really, who would want anything else, right? Especially when what I'm yelling at the camera specifically is absolutely nonsensical. Now die! That's hitting me, that's not what death looks like. At least not for you, anyway. No, I really need this fella to die some more. That would be cool. That would be the opposite of lame, pretty much. Die, 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 die. Or, you know, you could also attack me some more. I suppose that's an alternative. Ow. You've really got to stop this, man. I don't like you very much. Boom! And explosion time! Oh, I love the explosion. I love it so much. I don't like, on the other hand, getting hit. Where's some food when you really need it? Okay, let's move, because that was the mistake I made last time, not moving. Not moving, very foolish. Why would I do that to myself? I'm literally bringing death upon myself, upon my own door. No, I'm good, Thundertoe. I'm good, man. Ow. Well, thank God for the vaults. Oh, that's a big boy explosion. I like that. Ow. Not cool, bro. Tessa, can you toss me some food? You got some snacks somewhere in luggage. I'm sure you definitely have luggage with you on Whiskers. Whiskers just looks like the kind of bird that can carry around extra luggage. I mean, then again, it can carry around Flynn, and given all the enchiladas that Flynn eats, I'm pretty sure he's not the lightest fella. Therefore, I'm sure Whiskers is quite strong in actuality. I really need you to die right now, Thundertoad. That would be cool of you, if you were to do this just one thing for me. Really cool, actually. I would very much like you for it. Do you want to be liked by me? Obviously not. No, he does not, is the answer to that. No, he does not. That hurt a lot, actually. I mashed my button so hard. Oh boy, now there's projectiles. Then again, it's only fair. After all, I've been projectile hitting him from afar, so it's only fair that he gets to do the same now, right? What goes around comes around. Die. Thank you. Double Dare Trigger Happy survives another day. Boy, this character is basically just unkillable at this point. The plot armor for Trigger Happy is so damn thick. Oh, hey, you can say that again. A kablam. Now, Eye of the Ancients. That is what I want for a Portal of Power. As well as Sparklers, because Trigger Happy is all about that sparkle life. And Monstrous Isles has been completed for the first time ever with a C-star to boot. Well done, me and Ian. I'm going to give myself a pat and back for that. Eon is clearly condoning it. But yeah, it's time to press the button in the game. The skip button. Even though it means we miss out on Glumshank's sacrifice, which is the utmost emotional moment in Skylanders history. So to save myself from just absolutely breaking down, I have no choice but to skip the cutscene. The cutscene. It is too upsetting for me. Okay, my heart cannot handle it. It'll be like Telltale's Walking Dead Valley all over again, except for the fact that it is 10 times more emotional. Clementine's death ain't got nothing on Glumshank's death. Gee, spoilers much. But yeah, if I had to choose between Glumshank's death or Clementine's death, Glumshank's is definitely the most emotional. 100%. I just cry so much, especially at both of those instances. I'm already an emotional wreck, so when something comes in that's absolutely wrecking emotionally, it is going to turn my emotional wreck into an even deeper emotional wreck. That's how it goes. Yeah, Buzz, that would be great, but we can only do that once you shut up!
Suppose Buzz is making sense. There ain't no time to worry about the Cora Light or old Glummy. We need to get this ship back in a ship.
Oh no, she did! There's always time to look out for old Glummy.
See if you can get the #1 engine going again.
Glummy was my #1 engine. But we're gonna save all of that. Humble hero. Well, we've added to the bank score, which must be at double digits by now. If not, then it's going to be incredibly close. Again, I don't know all of these stats until the edit. But that being said and done, we have an outro even. Not an intro, we've done the intro already. That was 30 minutes ago. It is time to roll an outro without further ado. I cannot, in good conscience, end off this video without first thanking all of my incredible channel members whose continued support help make these videos possible. Without them, these videos would be near impossible to make, so from the bottom of my heart, I truly appreciate every last one of them. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, there are plenty of options on screen now to explore, and please consider subscribing to keep up to date with all my content. On that note, this video is coming to an end, so thank you so much as always for watching. Until the next video arises, peace!